Hello again, everyone. I'm Kaid, and this is my second devlog for Scorched Earth. I've had a busy couple of weeks and gotten a lot done. I added controller vibration, as well as automatically changing the button props to map to your controller type if you're using a Switch or Xbox controller, since I made these around Sony buttons. I've added even more weapons and auxiliary parts. I'll make a full breakdown explaining what every part does sometime soon, but that's not for this video. I've also made a variety of tweaks to each of the missions. On the Defend Bridge mission, I've added a massive body of water beneath the bridge that kills anything that sinks beneath it. Because I had an issue sometimes with enemies walking through these struts here and ending up getting stuck underneath. And it was just a big pain having to need you, well, like that, having to need you to manually go down there, so now at least this will clear them up. I'll try and figure out how to avoid that pathfinding issue later. In the meantime, this solves that problem nicely. For Destroy Research, I added a twist to the end. After you've finished the main objective, an enemy mech ambushes you outside the base. I know it's a little mean to throw this at you after everything else, but I know you can do it. A major change I made that will affect every mission, but most noticeably the attack base one, is I switched off of Unity's built-in nav mesh system, which handles AI pathfinding, to a personal favorite asset of mine, Aaron Granberg's A-Star pathfinding project. With this, enemies will mark the paths they're about to take, causing other enemies to avoid those sections. This naturally makes groups of enemies attack the player from different directions, instead of all bunching up along the shortest path. To the commenter on my first devlog that asked for legacy-style controls, your wish has been granted. With this enabled, X will boost, while square and circle shoot your left and right guns. This does mean that your right thumb will sit on the face buttons instead of the right stick, so your shoulder buttons and triggers now control camera movement. It's a bit of an unhinged control scheme, but I don't know, maybe it'll help someone feel right at home. Of course, I've also made a ton of smaller changes, but the beauty of game dev is that you can easily spend a day or an entire week whittling away at little things nobody will ever bother to notice. As always, I have the latest build in the description down below. Please feel free to share any feedback you have in the comments, or you can fill out the form I've also included if you prefer to remain anonymous. Thank you so much for watching, and come back in 2 weeks for my next update.